He's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Defense showing blitz here. Back to pass, it's Green. Rushes on him. Quarterback extends the play. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Going to swing it on second down. Moving out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Moore will throw. Pressure coming. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The play action fake. Going for the big play. Grabs it up the 25-inch stride. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Love the grab just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. So that's a nice play by the QB and receiver there.
He's looking to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! Fitted in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Green. It's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
He's going to take off. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's 1st down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The Sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the back. Moore to the air. Dances away to buy time. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be calling a hot route. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Green. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Sends it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Off and running. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Looking for blockers. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. And the returner is stopped. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Pulls it in. It's Russell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Green. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Pulls it in down the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play that fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
One more snap coming before halftime. Might be changing the route. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Barring a penalty, this will be the final play of the first half on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Moore will throw. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Casper. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Ducks are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buys a little extra time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
We don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived with the run on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Green. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
That ain't gonna last too long, buddy.
Decision making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not cold on that one. A lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come.
He's loose. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. They They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw again. The short hands. It's Russell. Oh, out of space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal ball who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. And throw it right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Makes a connection. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, I think the running back is showing you his experience and his awareness. I love that one. Not so much about the game. I love the fact that he didn't run out of bounds. A lot of younger guys probably would have done that. You've got the lead here late. You want to lead the clock. Really, really smart decision that time by the running back.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's really important at this point in the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Ducks enter the final minute with the lead. Moore to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touch pass on the run. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He wants to change this route. the play fake. Here's a heat. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a two-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw it screen. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm...
He lobs one high down the left side. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll try the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Coleman. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Auburn lines up quickly. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's going to let it go. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
How the fuck did they even...
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Wow, these niggas are not no four-star school.
And that's what they're doing now. They've got the lead, and they're like, no, we're still going to go onside, kick this thing, and try to maintain possession and just not give you the ball back. And that's exactly what they did. They go out, they execute, they have it, and they're trying to add insult to injury.
Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17.
This is a fucking shit show.
Intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got it! And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the...
What?
Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Why is not letting me get the fucking ball, bro?
Get the offense right back out there. So here comes the Auburn offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. A huge play, and they finally get him out of bounds and avert complete disaster on the final play of the 1st quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that tight end looking like a spelt wide receiver, laying out with all that athletic ability to still control your body, make the catch. Nice effort by the tight end.
And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll call for the fair catch here. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
The give to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got his man quickly. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Trying play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Dropping back, it's Madsen. There's the pressure. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise State.
And you want to finish half strong. This is a great job by this offense, executing down the field, taking up some clock, and punching the football in for 6.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So they only had to move the ball 30 yards on the drive. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it at the 30. Flying out to the left. And he
Why the fuck is he by himself?
Touchdown, Auburn!
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off play action. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to... That's a live ball! No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Frazier. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Auburn going to work with another first down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Setting up the screen. It's a running room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Past the 1st down marker and still
that shit is so fucking trash,
down, but that's why you give
and they keep letting them do that shit.
Create an opportunity for big plays.
This thing.
So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
Why is he wide the fuck open?
They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Y'all niggas killing me.
How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
From the gun, the ground game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Broncos will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Unleashes one deep.
Why is he throwing like that? Bro! Fuck, man, y'all niggas so ass, bro.
Oh, that's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the 1st down. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Damn.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Throwing right. Fakes to grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with 8.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. To throw, it's Madsen. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. They'll stop him short, just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. The Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Wide open spaces. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Trying to move them on the counter. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want...
Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. To the end zone, and is picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcome.
Dixon on nigga all the time was crazy. Back the road, that shit was kind of crazy. Taking the road to glory break, guys. What's good, bro?
It's one thing to execute early in the game.
Can't wait till that fucking cornerback battle, bro. I fucking start. Mm. 3 A's. Bet. I ain't even finna get in. Shit, I'm finna focus on my GPA. Get some of these fans up. Fuck, this nigga a bitch. My ass think it's the CPU. He gonna keep running out, bro. Watch out, nigga. This nigga is such a bitch. Bitch ass. You're a hoe, bro. Fuck. Oh my goodness. Fuck it. On to the next. CV3.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure.
Man.
Get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys. And that's a good...
Eligible for the bowl game. I'm finna start another high school dynasty though. But I'ma wait though. I mean, not high school dynasty. Road to glory. I'm tweaking. Couple of my friends. But do it. I'm all about having fun, man. Come on, man. Fuck. Bro, this nigga obsessed me, bro. He's obsessed the fuck out of me, bro. Bitch. What the fuck? Why make me tackle the quarterback? Bro. What the fuck I'm gonna do tackling the quarterback, bro? Y'all making me mad as fuck, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all making me mad as fuck. Y'all making me mad as fuck, bro. Bro, restart my shit, bro. Y'all making me mad in a bitch. I ain't going for that shit, boy. Yeah. This nigga bitch. Come here, nigga. Run around, he down. Nope. Y'all ain't some bitch ass niggas, bro. Nah, this nigga, bro. Punch the fuck out of his whole ass. Nigga steady running. You a bitch. Straight through the hole, bro. Oh my gosh. I'm just thinking nigga finna do a fucking juke every time he got that hoe. I already beat the skull, so I ain't tripping. Fuck it. I just ain't beat the skull that time. Had to restart that. Come here, nigga. Bro, I'm not even finna chase you, fool. Bro. What type of fucking barrier do this nigga have? They got this shit, bro. I just want to get past this shit. Fuck that shit, bro. Why the fuck is my nigga, bro? This nigga just got his ass did. Come on, bro. Lock the fuck up, bro. I couldn't catch that shit. Man, bro. They not letting me play triangle. Come on, bro. That bullshit. Bro. Alright, bro. Bro, Tom, give me some. Sure. You got that shit, bro. Man, bro. I be moving too fucking fast, bro. Oh my gosh. I was stuck.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the...
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and line...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Finding an escape route. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
They were moving.
They're going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. This rivalry more than a century old with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time.
Just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. Your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. And Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put them together, the defense has in either. This game
Fuck! Fuck! I tried to kill this bitch. Somebody came and fucking picked up the block, bro. Damn, bro.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Thrust that arm out.
Come here, nigga. Let's go. This is my first game starting. That's crazy.
They'll move the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Valentine. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead.
What, bro? Get out the way, bro.
They move the chains. It's at the 37.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play at second and long. Makes the grab.
Oh my gosh, he just got killed.
And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. They'll go to the ground. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback... Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. They'll give it to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Newton. Makes the grab. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it.
Fuck, I keep trying to kill that nigga, bro. I just need to go tackle him. Tripping.
On the ground, it's Valentine. Pass the sticks, and
He reached for that bitch.
looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole.
Fuck, nigga.
Nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Now they're going to throw it. And the quarterback goes down. Nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. They give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield.
What are we doing? Oh my gosh.
And completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down. And now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Power football with the run. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Newton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How about this defense in this game so far?
So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the 2nd half. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, DeBosa's Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You have to imagine the game plan in the 2nd half being down.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back.
Oh my gosh.
That is a big win for this
Fuck that
defense.
nigga up.
They were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Gets it out fast. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback.
And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better block.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for space. It's Valentine. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Finds his big tight end. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Still running up the 40. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they turn it into a defense.
Oh, my gosh.
They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. The hand to the running back. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play in 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Valentine. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any conclusions.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this 2nd half.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but man, this defense.
see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, it's Newton trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Love the coverage.
Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the 2nd oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Yellow Bug. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Looking to throw, it's Dotson. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On third and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
You know when you're playing against a defensive
I had just got done cutting the grass. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna take me a shower.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocated. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on. Some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them
We
get
do, but we need a new battery.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too
It's
big
Black and
to
Decker.
cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He'll keep it himself. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He's got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Really nice job by the defense, shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him, get him on the ground.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Dotson. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
I'm gonna get my laptop in my. I have a gaming laptop from like 2023. All it needs is a new fucking band. That's it. I'm on schedule for. Damn, all the appointments taken. These niggas be running bag on this. I'm gonna get that gaming laptop just for you. That was just as good as the PC, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. It's got a 3060 or 3070 in that bitch, which is still really good. And my sister running a 3070 right now on her computer, and she said her computer works phenomenally. I thought it would have went out by now because she inherited my old computer. But she said that was still running flawless. I'm like, damn. So I think get with the laptop at least in the meantime. Because you know, you can just put a HDMI thing on the laptop and just close the lid and just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Work it just like a regular computer. Plus, it's probably better for you anyway. It's probably not a bunch of space in that whole room where you got right now. So, you know, you can have something that's not going to take up too much space and not going to make your room. Yeah, everybody's got TV and fucking serving. 144 refresh rate monitor.
Boop, ba doo 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 doo. Oh my fucking goodness, bro. That's hot as fuck, bro. What in the fuck is this? I'm just trying to.
You should be talking about some celebrating. You got 3 fucking kids. You got 3 kids and you not you talking about some celibate. Nigga, I got these people in this shit, nigga. Like, they never been in, you know? Nigga, bitch, knees, oh. I've been smoking doobies the past, like, year. I got to really go get some tree. I just don't really want to.
It be like that.
I had one plug that would deliver to me. I get the pressure became kind of hard. I need a nigga that's like next door. I need to shop in my hood, see what's good with it. I see a bunch of niggas out. Somebody got a cabin.
Try to go out tomorrow.
So, still no response from these niggas on it. Teams are still fucking out. Yeah, I'm fucking out. I can't do none of the other shit I need to do. I don't give a fuck. I'm in the streets. I ain't got a thousand trouble. Give this on my feet. Give this on my feet. I ain't bought no Jordans in like 5 years. I can't even imagine buying Jordans no more. I'm buying even unless it's an 11. I ain't gonna lie, 11s, I feel like would just look tacky now at this point. It's gotta be like, I don't even know. Maybe some 13. I don't like wearing shit I see everybody else wearing.
Yeah, yeah.
So many movies, it's crazy. Well, there's enough movies to make a book for real.
I ain't
I'm
gonna
at that
lie.
stage of the process.
My ashtray look crazy.
You're what?
My ashtray.
Oh, yeah.
That hoe loaded.
Yeah, I got two. I can at least throw a hat.
Bro, move, man. Damn.
Yo, dog.
Yes, bro.
Man, when I was in 2012, back in like, no, I'll say like 2011, I had this homeboy, he was like a gap. He's like, you shot to your face. He liked the weed and he just like gas. I'm like, oh man. Nigga, we used to sit in the room, cut all the lights off, spark up the gas mask. Oh my god. Niggas would confront me demons in that group. Different time.
Nigga said confront demons. Crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. These niggas used to, man, I ain't gonna lie, I was fucking with school. A lot of these niggas nowadays, man, they'll never know what school we was doing back in the gap. Well, I still have your Aeropostale hoodie over here.
Oh,
The
shit.
red one.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you about that. I've had that whole minute. This is sitting in my car. I get back to you for my seat. I might go hit Ross again, bro. I was like, it was man, bitch.
carry, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, oof, that would be a fun day.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Get all you can, then get down with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to.
There's something. Man, I swear, niggas I went to school with, bro. Niggas is fucking sick.
drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. There's the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. First off,
we'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Dotson. Sets up the screen. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, get the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Important in the passing game, but it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get the big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Hey, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You can just start to...
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Early on the Jets. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
This time he's got it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Dotson. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The play-action fake. It's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver, but if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense in the off balance.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Dotson. Grabbed in the middle, it's McClain. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. It's complete on the right side. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with the nice catch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Finds a tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
A strike downfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Quickly to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Hawkeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. And they were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Great job by the defense that time, Bowen.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Back to throw, it's Dotson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him! Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now on the move. Didn't get a whole 2.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of
The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Leaves it with the back. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty. The Hawkeyes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're trying to get some breathing room from deep in their own territory. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Dotson. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone. Knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
To the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Hawkeyes are marching down the field. A first down run in the red zone. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Dotson. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The decision to go for... They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to love it.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.